Hey everyone, it's Jack Fookie. I'm here to do a review of a 1/500 scale Herpa Red Wings Airlines Tu-204. The Herpa stock number is 515450. This one came out in 2009. It's a limited production of 1200. This one's in the 1990s colors, and it's a new generation. The registration number is RA64049. It's not to be confused with the one that just crashed in real life in Moscow a few days ago on December 29th. This one was actually involved in an incident on the 20th. I think they're blaming brake failure and an issue with the thrust reversers on it, but supposedly it's up flying again, I think. If not, then my source is wrong, but that's the last thing I heard of it, is that they did fix it. So this is the box. Sorry for my shadow there, but there's no way around that. Shows you all the dimensions there, the real thing, photo of the real thing. Of course, it's got everything here, written in German, written in English. Tells you where it's from, where the company is. More stuff in German and English. Ages 14 and up, 1/500 scale. This is a window box. As of course, as you can read, which I'm sure most of you can read, has the Red Wings logo there. Here in the United States, it kind of reminds me of the Bank of America logo with those little stripes there. I guess it's supposed to be kind of like wings, but whatever. It's also got one of those, like a ground foil, like you can kind of see the yellow line from it. There's a ground foil in there. I don't think you connect them all or anything to get there, but whatever. Here's the actual plane. Gonna try and get a tripod here to make this a little easier, but then again, this might not be too bad. See the frames around the windows, the doors, the emergency exits. Kind of turn it here. You got to be real careful with the wheels on these. So you'll see them in a minute. But there it is. The registration on the wings, as well as down there by the tail. The tail is plastic. The two rear stabilizers are also plastic, which I really don't care for that much, because you can kind of see light passing through the tail, especially if you're trying to photograph it. It runs into a little bit of an issue, but that's not a major thing. I think on a lot of the newer Herpas, I think they've been painting the plastic tails, and if not actually putting a metal tail on there. You can see there it's got sort of those long engines there. And I think this plane could be outfitted with Rolls-Royce engines. Otherwise, I think these are the PS90As. I'm not too knowledgeable on a lot of these engine types, except for maybe some of the GE stuff and the Rolls-Royce engines, but the Russian-made engines I'm not an expert on, but doesn't matter. You can feel it down there. Like I said, you can try and focus it in. You can see the Russian flag, and you can see the registration number again. There's no framework around the windows, no silver or anything like that, like on some other planes, but still pretty nice model. I've read some reviews on it where some people just really hated the model, and it's like, well, given the fact that there's not many Tu-204s in both the world and in models, I'm pretty lucky to even have this plane out there. I think it's a pretty nice plane. I really like the little red stripes on the wings. I think they're just there to kind of give it more of a, I don't know, wing-like image, maybe. Does have the winglets on it. See if maybe you might not. You can kind of see it there. You can see the little logo from Red Wings on there, as well as on the engine. You can see the cargo doors, the underside of the fuselage is kind of like the top, except instead of being that off-white, that's not a true white. Like say you have here on the Lufthansa Star Alliance 15th anniversary plane, that's white. And most of you are probably like, no crap, that's white, I can see that. Well, I'm just letting you know. This Tu-204 is not a white plane. It's kind of hard to say what it is. It's sort of, I guess, what you would call an oyster white, not oyster gray, but an oyster white. But still pretty nice. But yeah, you can see how small those wheels are. Those wheels are rubber. It does unfortunately have the plastic landing gears, so if you do buy one of these and you pick it up and move it around, just be real careful, because those wheels might pop off. I suggest maybe dabbing a little bit of, like a speck of glue, like right there on the inner part of the wheel. Just a slight dab of it with maybe take a needle with a little bit of super glue on the tip and just speck it, just touch it, and it'll keep them on. I've had to do that with a few other models, especially A321s, where the front wheels tend to come off. But yeah, you can see how small those wheels are. But I don't know. Overall, I think it's a pretty nice plane. Good, standard engine detail. There's nothing major there. And I don't know. If you're really into Russian planes, I do recommend it. I think I got this from, and I know I said I wasn't going to do store endorsements, but I think I got it off of eBay through Just Plain Fun. Unfortunately, I think it was about $30, plus you have to pay for postage. Luckily, they had it up for bid, and I managed to win it, I think, for maybe about $19. So that's actually a good deal. But other than that, not much else to say about it. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. Any suggestions on what you'd really like me to show? If you just want to go for the top view, or do lots of side views. I mean, this one, there's really not much of a difference between the left and right side, except for the cargo doors. Here on the right side, on the close to the underbelly. But that's pretty much it. Again, there's the box. If you want a size comparison to, like, say, the another plane, because I know some people have already asked me, well, how big is this one? How big is that one? Well, there's an AN-225, and there's your Tupolev T-204. So you can kind of see it's it's a pretty small plane by comparison. And I'm just going to throw this one away. I don't need it. It's probably going to go into the trash. So if anyone wants it, I'm kidding. I'm not throwing it away. But it took me long enough just to get it. But that's your Red Wings Tu-204. Just comment, subscribe. Any positive feedback you want to give. I don't want to hear your negative feedback unless it's helpful criticism. And that should be it. See you guys later. Again, let me know if there's a particular plane you want to see, anything from KLM, anything from Lufthansa. I probably have it. If it's being made, that is. Don't ask me to do the KLM 787 because that model isn't out yet, but it is coming. But yeah, you want a few closer looks at my airports or something like that, then that's fine too. But whatever. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I rambled on a bit much, but I'll learn to control my rants here. And that should do it. Thanks for watching. Bye.